Hi. I'm just coming to you today to say we only have 17 days left. I'm so excited that we get to start our campaign for Faith Over Fear, Team Faith Over Fear. So I just wanted to check in with everybody and let you know where we should be. And for those who said, well, I'm procrastinating because we started this kind of late, remember, this is a track family, so we relate everything to track. This is really a marathon and not a sprint because it's a 10-week campaign, but I need my sprinters to get ready, get out there, get in your blocks, be set, warmed up, ready to go, so that the day it pops off, you have something planned. And some of my people have let me know they're busy right now. They're in other projects. And you're going to have to be my marathoners. So as we go on the long stretch, you show up. You show up because some people may fall off. And we need some people to make sure that they're there for the marathon part of the race. And in the end, that we all come together to finish strong. So remember, this is a philanthropic commitment. And out of the goodness of our hearts, we're raising money basically for bragging rights in this area to help the boy and girl of the year, Benjamin and Isabella, in our area. We're raising money to research for cancer cures. And I picked out a very strong team of people that I care about. And I hope you care about me and you don't get discouraged and say, I don't know what I got myself into. Let us help you help us. And we will work together to find everybody's role in this race and get this thing going. So I just want to say that I know everybody's busy because busy people only know other busy people. So don't worry about being busy. Just keep in communication with me and I'll see what I can help you do. And you can help me when you can. And we're going to keep this thing moving. Okay, so something that you'll see is some slides coming up, and that's because I'll talk about them, but it's mostly for you to take the time to read it. What should you know the first 17 days out, like 17 days out from now? You should know how to find your LLS page. You should have it saved in your favorites and maybe even save the password so you don't have to worry about, oh, how did I sign in? And that includes your phone if you're a big phone user or an iPad user. If you're a big computer user, wherever you're going to be doing your work or something like that, you want to have it. Can you access it by phone? So some people who have an iPhone, they had trouble before, and there'll be a slide to tell you that you need to go to settings, you need to go under Safari, and you need to turn off block pop-ups. Turn it off. And this will allow you to use your features better on this LLS website. And certainly if you're somewhere and someone says, hey, I want to give you a donation, and you say, well, let me bring it up on my phone, and you sign in and you let them push donate, you need to have the block pop-up buttons off for them to actually use the app on your phone or your iPad if your browser is Safari. I would like to think that you put your profile picture up on your page. Now, some of you may never use your page for giving or have someone click it. You might just share everything that I share, which means it'll come to my page. It all ends up in the same pot. But there'll be competitions going on within this competition for people who are fundraising. She might have a small gift if you earn so much money in a certain amount of time. And if you don't have it going to your own URL page, it's hard to keep track of that for you. So if you're competitive and you say, well, I would like my giving to be accounted for and I can see how I'm doing and how I'm reaching my goals, make sure that you have a profile picture up so when people say, I want to donate, they can tell it's you. It's your page. Otherwise, the page is set and ready to go as is. But the more personal it is, people may spend a little more time on the page, look at a picture, read a story, and then they'll donate. Also know where your URL giving link is. You can also copy it and save it. And what I mean by that is take a picture of it with your phone or type it out and send it to yourself in an email or in a text message. Like I can lock a text message in my phone. And every time I need to send that link to somebody who says, hey, I want to give, and maybe you don't know how to get on your page, you say, let me email my link to you. So all I have to do is pull up that email and send it to them, or pull up my text message and send them a message with the link on it. Easy peasy. For people who are having trouble finding your fundraising page, when you look at the tutorials on how to find it, you want to click on the star and save it in your favorites. I just have these little notes here. There'll be another slide right now that talks about the dates these emails were sent out to you in the Faith Over Fear Outlook email group. You can go back to these dates and find the tutorial. And if you can't find it, just shoot me a new email and I'll shoot you the link. If you're having any trouble, well, we're all available all day to help you get straightened out. And don't forget, one of the biggest ways we really raise money is through their history. Their history says the way you make money is to ask for it. I know that makes more than 50% of the people on my team nervous. Thank God for the other 50% who are not nervous to ask for money. Well, you don't have to go to their face. We have an option for you to send us a list of addresses and names. So some people say they don't use the computer well. If you handwrite it and mail it to me or give it to me if you're local, I will help you with your cover letter and mail it for you on your behalf. I will get it straightened out for you. You just need to give me some names and addresses. I don't care if it's 10 names or 100 names or 1,000 names. Speaking of which, they will give you 1,000 free letters, envelopes, and they're stamped and stuffed and mailed for you. All you have to do is submit the names of the people you want them sent to, the names and addresses, and then a template, a letter that you have personalized. It's generic. You do have to say, this is Karen Goodwin, and on behalf of Karen Goodwin, I'm asking for, and put in the amounts. And your URL from your page, that's why you have to know where it's at, will be in that letter so that someone can click on it when they read the letter, or they can on an email, or if they get it by mail, they can use that to go to the link and donate. There's one of 9 templates that you can use. And if you don't want to search through those, you can use the email template that's on your fundraising page to just copy and paste and use that as your letter. You can make it as personal as you want. And remember, my goal is $50,000. I feel better about believing that I can reach that, because with this big crew that I have, this cool team that I got, we all together probably know 1,000 people. And if 1,000 people just gave $50, we would reach 50,000. If 500 people gave $100, we would reach 50,000. If 50 people gave $1,000, that's like a business or somebody's job, their doctor's office, their barbershop, something, wanted to give $1,000. We only need 50 people. And by the way, all the pennies count. So we're selling these bracelets for $1 that say Faith Over Fear. It says All In, which we did a little test run with them, and they are selling like hotcakes because it's only $1, but that adds up. I also want to encourage you, don't get discouraged or disconnect because you feel like right now you can't chime in. But I also want to encourage you to not wait to the last minute, because you'll feel overwhelmed, and you don't have to be. We will help you along the way whenever you're ready. And we need you to help us